Yo, what it do, YouTube? Today's video, I'm trying to get part two of the migrant crisis in America, right? So there was some points that I missed and shit. Damn, that's a big ass fish right there. What the fuck? Damn. But there was some points and shit that I missed, or not, and not deliberately. It's just because I ain't wanted to say it all in that one specific video and have to rush the shit. But what I was saying basically is like this, right? With the whole migrant shit, not all migrants is bad. That's the thing. It's just basically when you got all them people flooding in, you don't know who is who type shit with no identification and all that. And you might have some that actually do have they documents and all that different shit. But when you put the stigma and the propaganda and all the shit that they putting on the news, you see what I'm saying? It just they just do that shit basically to have you looking at motherfuckers sideways and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just to keep static and friction. You know how these Satanists work. But anyway, it's not even just no attack on migrants and nothing like that. Because these domestic terrorists that's here in America, that's from America and shit, we finna get them niggas the fuck up out of here too. So don't even worry about it. You see, them niggas gotta go too. So you know what I mean? It's not even an attack on that because look at it like this, right? It would make sense what they doing on a certain level because look at it like this, right? All the motherfuckers that's from America and shit killing each other off, right? See what I'm saying? So if you got all these other people flooding in by so many people killing each other off, it's like the numbers is balancing each other, balancing right back out. You see what I'm saying? Technically, not to a T, but you know a fraction of that. You see what I'm saying? But you got the people what the fuck going on. It's just another form of justification. But if you see the dude, I ain't gonna lie. The shout out to Texas and shout out to motherfucking Florida. Them niggas on they shit like the fucking governors and shit out there. They own they shit. You see, and also shout out to brother Tiario. He was talking about a long time ago how Texas is a blessed state, right? He gave a few examples, but if you actually look up the laws of Texas, Texas really technically not even a part of America because they got like this sovereignty treaty and shit like that, where they basically like they own their own motherfucking country technically. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit fucked. That shit fucked up though. That shit crazy. And they trying to push them niggas out. They get the National Guard to lock down the borders and shit. And then also they trying to in Florida and shit. What's dude name? DeSantis or some shit like that. He on his shit. The governor, mayor, whatever the fuck he is of Florida. He is on his shit. He got the National Guard saying, we bob wire in that motherfucking park that's in Florida so the migrants can't get in. And then they finna get the National Guard to surround that shit. That, Texas and Florida, them niggas on their shit. You see what I'm saying? They trying to do that. But all these other states, like Illinois, I'm from Illinois, them motherfuckers stupid. You see what I'm saying? They giving motherfuckers packages and shit, but they don't give the natives no shit. Like, come on, man. Shit's government corruption. You know how this shit go by at the same time? I understand why they doing it too, because if you go to Chicago or any part of Illinois really, and you don't really speak English, you're not from there and shit, and this nigga's out there drilling, you're gonna need a gun license or you're gonna need, a gun or some shit like that, because you don't stand a chance. Especially in Chicago, niggas out there drilling, waiting to catch somebody. You see what I'm saying? So I understand why they did that, but at the same time, it's like, come on, man. Like you won't even give the niggas that's from there the same shit you giving to these migrants and shit. You see what I'm saying? That's why you think niggas is drilling and killing and doing all this shit. But then again, the government would say, oh, well, you're from here. You already got all these rights and access to this and privilege and shit like that. That's true. That's true. But if you ignorant and you don't know that shit, because they don't talk about that on the news, then what? But that's why you got to do your own research, you see? So you got to do your own research. That shit funny as hell, though. But shout out to motherfucking DeSantis, the governor of Florida. He is on his shit. And shout out to the motherfucking governor of Texas. Them niggas is on they shit. They on point. They making sure them niggas don't take over their shit because, come on, man. We go to their country, you ain't get no benefits and shit like that. And that's not everybody country. Some countries, they is giving Americans and shit money to move to them countries, but they're not third world countries and shit. Like Japan, I mean, Japan kind of a third world country because of the war and shit like that with the radiation and all that, blah, 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 all that shit like that. So it's kind of a third world country, but it's not. So it's like a loophole with that, but they paying black Americans to move to Japan. Go do your research. Motherfuckers laughing, but you ignorant though. You ain't gonna do no research. Shut your Satanist ass up, bitch. You see what I'm saying? So they giving motherfuckers money to move to Japan, but if you know the history about Japan, and if you actually met people that's from Japan, which I have, I worked with people that's from Japan when I used to live in Australia. These motherfuckers, they don't even want to be in Japan. So it goes to tell you, you know what I'm saying? It goes to show you right there, like what the whole shit is. But you try to make it seem like America is the greatest country in the world, which to an extent it is, but it ain't because the boundaries and foundations America was built on, straight satanic. The shit that they do over here in America, straight satanic. You got motherfuckers in NATO, all that shit, calling that shit out. See what I'm saying? Prime Minister of Australia, he even spoke about it. You see what I'm saying? His ass damn near as corrupt as they get. You see what I'm saying? And who else? I think the Prime Minister of France, all these people, they basically spoke out about America and shit like that. About how like it's like basically what it used to do. So for example, right, the foundations America was built on was, you know what I'm saying, it's, integrity, God fearing, hard work and all this shit. But it's a dark side to this shit, which you already know, which is the war, sponsoring wars, drug trafficking and shit like that. Because if you know, America is not technically a country, it's a corporation. Why you think everything is in all capital letters? United States of America, this, and that. But at the same time, I'm not saying it in a bad way, like I'm against America, nothing like that. Hell no, I'm most definitely a patriot. I'm just telling you, you have to understand the fucking problem to fix the problem. You see what I'm saying? And this is a problem on both sides. You got a problem here inside of America when it comes to law, when it comes to justice, all that shit. When it comes to motherfucking domestic terrorists that's in the motherfucking neighborhood that's from here, that's a motherfucking problem. We not saying it's not a problem. It is. But then you got these migrants and all these other motherfuckers and shit just bum rushing over here trying to just, you know what I'm saying? And they not taking people jobs. They just doing jobs people don't want to do. And ain't nothing necessarily wrong with that. But it's like, if you coming in undocumented and shit like that, that's unconstitutional. That's going against, you see what I'm saying, what this shit stand for. But at the same time, there's loopholes in this shit because that's why they got so many people killing each other off. So the more people kill each other off, for the organ trade, and you also, you know, not just for the organ trade, but you also basically depopulating, like urban areas and shit like that, and moving in these other motherfuckers. But at the same time, a lot of people don't even know this shit, that Mexicans are Israelites. You see what I'm saying? Just like a lot of these other motherfuckers, they somewhere in the 12 lost tribes. You see what I'm saying? And they trying to come to America because they know that where they land at is cursed. That's facts. But wait the damn up. More videos coming soon. Fuck Satan, fuck all his minions. And yeah, my next move will be my best move. Laugh at that, bitch.